Hello, everybody, and welcome. Do we have news for you? There has been one huge twist in the Bryan Kohberger case. Now, if you guys remember, I was saying after the last hearing that Ann Taylor was trying everything that she could try, and that if she didn't get what she wanted with this death penalty being taken off the table, what did I say? I said, mark my words, remember this day. He's gonna do a plea, and that's what has happened. Hello, Rose. Hello, BB Lady. Shamna, hello. Nana, hello. Charlotte Flood, hello. Sandra, hello. So here it is here. He will be in court. Here it is here. We're going to go over this. Bombshell U-turn. Bryan Kohberger accepts plea deal and will admit guilt in murder of 4 Idaho students to swerve death penalty in a huge twist. This just came out. Just was released. I never ran downstairs quicker in my life to get on the computer so I could bring this to you guys. So you guys will be some of the first to know. Hello, everybody coming in, and welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in and supporting. Idaho murder suspect Bryan Kohberger has reportedly accepted a plea deal in order to avoid the death penalty. Kohberger will now plead guilty to the brutal killing of 4 Idaho students in their own home, according to reports. A life sentence is also part of the plea deal, which was first reported by News Nation reporter Brian Anton. We will go and read that next on Monday evening. This just came out, you guys, 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. He must reportedly spend the rest of his life locked up with no possibility of parole and must waive his right to appeal. A court hearing over the bombshell U-turn is scheduled to take place on Wednesday, and we are going to be there. I will be bringing it to you guys live on Wednesday. So now, let me just get this written down. I haven't even read all this, you guys, because I just got word of it. Yes, please smash that like button. Share this out where you can. Like I said, I was already up, just gotten onto my ultramatic bed with my heating pad on my back. You guys know I got a bad back. And I got a notification for this from Vine. And it was like, oh my God, I got to get back downstairs and get this out to you guys. Oh, yes. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you so, so much. So, Kohberger's trial had been scheduled to start on August 18th. More to follow. For the latest news on the story, keep checking back at the U.S. Sun. Go to your destination for the best celebrity news. I don't classify him a celebrity. Okay, so here is News Nation. All it is saying here is Bryan Kohberger accepts plea deal in Idaho College murder case. Sources confirm the prosecution had proposed dropping the death penalty. Like, no, man, no. I would have said after all this crap that Ann Taylor did, the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of documents that she filed in motions and claimed that the prosecution was withholding discovery and everything that she's put this family through. Oh, there's an alternate perpetrator. It wasn't Bryan. All this, he was framed. All this stuff that she tried to pull. I would be saying absolutely not. Your ass is going to trial and you're going to face the death penalty. That's what I would have done. There's no way if I would have been the mother of one of these kids, no way. No. No, 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 no. He brutally murdered them. Brutally. And I mean, is he going to be forced to say why? How long did he plan this? Is he going to give any information, or is this just like gone? Like I told you guys months ago, Ann Taylor knows he's cooked. How many of you remember me saying that? And then I remember I think before the last hearing, I said, mark this on your calendar, you guys. If she doesn't win this motion that she had filed, especially for the alternate perpetrator, that there's going to be a plea deal. And here we are. Boo Bear says, I did not see this coming. I did. Just by the way, like I said, I worked in the criminal justice system for some pretty high paid lawyers, a lot of high profile criminal cases that I was part of, worked on, and I seen it coming. I seen it coming. I said it for those of you who were here before the last hearing. During that hearing, I said, there's going to be a plea deal. You watch. I don't know. Now, they're not saying that the family has agreed, but ultimately it's up to the prosecution, right? So there's going to be a court hearing for a change of plea. It'll be on Wednesday. Kohberger faces murder charges for the 1922, oh my God, the 2022 deaths of the four college, that's not college students, not four college students. Say their name. Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernoodle, Ethan Chapin. Say their name. Thank you, Her Royal Sass. Thank you. Thank you so much. That just made my day. It made it worth coming running down the stairs, jumping up, throwing some clothes on. I also got a 3rd-degree burn on my leg, you guys. So I'm not even sitting right now. I'm kind of half on my chair, half off because it's on my right leg. And it's like I had to grab another gauze pad, throw that so I could sit. So thank you for that, Her Royal Sass. I appreciate you. Shy, love you too. Love you too. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Every little bit helps, you guys. Every little bit helps. So I truly do appreciate that, Royal Sass. So let me see what else I can find, you guys. I'm going to go and check. And you know what? The worst part about this is I just checked this at 5:30 when I was coming upstairs, before I went upstairs. And here is the last filings that I just seen today. Order sealing second notice of filing defendants additions objections to the jury questionnaire. There's Marie, my sister from a different Mista. Thank you, thank you. The 43 months. It never ceases to amaze me how many of you have been here with me. I started almost 5 years ago here, and some of you guys have been with me right from day one. So, Marie Burks, your family. So, thank you. Thank you so much for 43 months. Thank you. Okay. Unbelievable. Flyer says, unbelievable. I hope the full truth was given to Ellie in exchange. Nothing has been. This apparently. Now, another thing that just happened today, too, you guys. Sorry for the cough. I had just taken my medicine too, so for my COPD, and it's drying out my throat. But anyway, what else happened today was there was 4 or 5 hearings today in Pennsylvania, for a judge in Pennsylvania to order these witnesses to attend court in Idaho. So I believe it was in Pennsylvania. It could have been in Idaho. I don't know. But these witnesses, seems to me that Bryan Kohberger was really afraid of. We may never know. Deborah, we may never know. So these are the last 2 that were filed today that I seen, and to me they weren't really that big, because they were just, again, the defense objecting to some questions on the jury forms. Her Royal Sass again with a $4.99 US super chat. No thank you necessary. Thank you for everything you do for us. You are so welcome, Her Royal Sass. Thank you so much. Royal Sass started the train. She's in the driver's seat. 2 super chats. Thank you so much. Now, I have also been watching, let's go here. This kind of scares me because it says not secure here. But anyway, I've been watching this also. If you guys haven't seen my community posts, Barry Morphew will be in court tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. So we will be covering that. He has been brought back to Colorado. So we will be covering that tomorrow. Okay, let me just see if I can get anything else here. I love this. I know a lot of people don't like Fox News, but there's something here that I really appreciate from Fox News. Yeah, I really didn't follow the Diddy trial. It just too many triggers. I don't know, Boo Bear. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. But I feel like everything should be unsealed. Okay, so this is what I know. A lot of people don't like Fox News, but there's one thing that they did here that I've got to respect. Because even East Idaho News, who it is really sometimes my go-to, they say for college students. You know what I mean? Okay, so Bryan Kohberger accepts plea deal in Idaho student murder case. Okay? The killing of 4 undergrads at 4 a.m. But what they do is they list their names. See this? They list their names. They have names. They have names, you guys. They have names. So, Idaho student murder suspect Bryan Kohberger has accepted a plea deal to spare his life in exchange for a guilty plea in the murders of 4 University of Idaho students, 2 sources close to the case told Fox News Monday. And this was just like at 5 to 6, you guys. So I jumped on this right away and ran down the stairs to get here for you guys. Kohberger, 30, is accused of killing Madison Mogan, Kaylee Goncalves, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin in a 4 a.m. home invasion attack on November 13th. Also, don't forget what just came out was the DoorDash driver saying that she parked right beside Bryan Kohberger's car and seen him, right? So, like I said, over a month ago, you guys, I said, you watch, mark this on your calendars. Watch. He's going to take a plea deal. He's going to beg for a plea if Ann Taylor didn't get what she wanted in these last motions that she had filed, right? Again, Her Royal Sass, thank you so much. Flyer, thank you. All 4 had been stabbed multiple times with a large knife. Police recovered a K-bar sheath they allege had Kohberger's DNA on it near Mogan's body. Now, for a long time, we knew that it was kind of under her body, under a blanket type thing. It was under her leg. So that has come out too. Look at this. Bryan Kohberger returns to court for a hearing on a pile of evidence he wants thrown out before trial. He lost all these. Kohberger was studying for a PhD in criminology at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington, 10 miles up the road from Moscow, Idaho, where all 4 victims were undergrads at the University of Idaho. This case is a breaking story. Like I said, this just came out at 5 to 6. So you guys are some of the first to know about this. Check back for updates. So let me see if there's any. Let me go back to this. Whoops. Why did I do that? Okay, let me go back to this. Okay, let me go back to this for a minute because I want to check something. And there's 100 pages. Look at all these orders and motions and everything. Look up here, you guys. Okay, why are you not seeing this? Ugh, hang on. I gotta share it differently. Okay, now you can see. Look at this. Look it up here. 100 pages. Look at this is all just since it went to Judge Hippler. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. No, it's not. It's right from the beginning. Okay, here we go. Look at this. 100 pages of all these filings and orders and order under seal and filing under seal, filing under seal, file. And I would say 85% of this is from Ann Taylor. Motion after motion after motion after motion after motion after motion after look at up here, you guys, at the top of the 100 pages. I've never seen that in a case summary. Okay, you can see at the top here, this is the case summary. This is crazy. 100 pages. Let's go to the last one. Okay, see, when she lost the offer of proof for the alternate perpetrator, when she lost, where is it? See, look at this. They just had people served and they had to appear in court today. It's up here. See, there's the out-of-state ex parte witness thing that they had today. When she lost this, the defendant's motion to continue, and she lost for the alternate perpetrator, And I said it way back here. Look at June 16th. But I said it in the hearing before then, which was in April 28th, I believe it was. We'd have to go to the last page. Hang on. Shit. Okay, it's back here. Oh, 3, 4. Here it is here. At this motions hearing is when I said, you watch. If she doesn't get this death penalty off the table, she's tried 3 or 4 times. We knew she had these other motions coming up in June that she was going to fight, right? In May and June. If she loses those, I said, he's going to try for a plea. And I can guarantee you, it's not the prosecution that offered it to them. They went to the prosecution wanting a deal. I guarantee you. We don't know much on this right yet, but I can guarantee you the prosecution didn't go to Ann Taylor and said, hey, we're going to trial like in a month and a half. You want to do a plea? No. This is after Ann was denied these motions that she went to the prosecution. The prosecution said, life without parole, waive your right to any appeals. Like, who would accept that plea deal if you didn't do it? She knew, and I said way back here at this hearing here on May 9th, I said, she knows this goose is cooked. Some of the things that she tried to do since then and just before then, you could tell that she was scrambling. She fought all the way with even the, the forms that they send out to thousands of people to fill out for jury duty, where they ask you a whole bunch of questions to see if they're even going to attempt to bring you in for a voir dire. She fought that tooth and nail. That should have been sent out already. But she was fighting it and opposing some questions. And when they'd finally get it, so she was happy with it, she'd start opposing it again. That's when I knew. I knew what she had on her agenda. Yep. I'm thankful, Sybil, but I'm not, because we may never know now. And don't forget, she don't care. She's got another death penalty case that she's working on. So she's going bing, 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 bing with the cost of these trials, bing, bing, and her pay, bing, ding, 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 cash flow, ding, 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 ching, 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 ching. Okay, plead guilty. Okay, on to the next, ching, 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 ching. She's got another death penalty case that she's already working on, right? And I'm sad. Like I don't know, if I was one of their parents, I would be saying HELL no. Look at everything he put. Everybody even accused the prosecution of messing and changing things in evidence, and tried to get Cy Ray. Well, they did get Cy Ray, and the judge called Cy Ray out, right? Trying to disparage the prosecution, and he didn't do it, and these kids, it was a drug deal, it was this, it was that. No. Oh, hell no. You're not getting no deal. Go to trial. This is what you wanted. Go to trial. We don't know what the families have said, you guys. Let me go and check and see. Okay, here we go. There we go. Goncalves family page. It's true. We are beyond furious at the state of Idaho. I would be too. They have failed us. Please give us some time. This was very unexpected. We appreciate all your love and support. You see that, you guys? Heartbroken. This is the Goncalves, Kaylee's family page. It's true. And we are beyond furious at the state of Idaho. I would be livid. Livid. Okay, let me see what else I can find here, you guys. I'm trying to find everything to bring it to you guys. Just weeks before his trial. I wouldn't say weeks. This site is saying weeks. It's like a month and a half. They just got a week extension. You know what I mean? It's like, are you friggin' kidding me? Like, I've never been so mad. And I just showed you, if you haven't seen it, just rewind a little bit. Marie Burks, Willie, you're faster than the news. Bryan Kohberger is taking a plea deal for life in prison without parole, with the death penalty being taken off the table. Sybil says, I thought the family wanted a guilty plea. I don't realize they wanted a trial. They wanted to know why. They wanted to know the evidence because a lot of stuff had been kept from them. Now, is everything that was under seal? I mean, I don't know, you guys. Like, there was a lot of people that were being protected, like witnesses, because they didn't want the backlash. They wanted to protect those witnesses. Are those things going to be released now? Are they going to be taken off from under seal? We're going to find out, because Wednesday they're going to have a hearing on this. Okay, Nana, you take care. Yes. And that's why I'm saying right here, I'll show it again. Here it is, right here. It's true, we are beyond furious. Oh, yeah. Rose, she's gonna play this up. She is gonna, oh, I saved this man's life. Well, congratulations, you saved a man's life who slaughtered 4 kids. Congratulations, Anne. You'll go down in history. I want to send her, you know those things you can get for Halloween with the devil ears on them? I want to send her a pair. I want to send her a pair. I'm checking. Oh, yeah. Well, he doesn't know a lot of things either, you guys. Rose says a few moments ago, NOW in the US is hiring the media of this new information. Is what? I don't get what you meant there, Rose. Yes, Innocent kids. Innocent. Had their whole lives ahead of them. Would Ethan and Xana had got married, what would Kaylee be doing right now in her brand new Range Rover she bought? What would Madison be doing right now? What would Ethan be doing right now? Would Ethan and Xana be taking next steps in the relationship? We'll never know. We'll never know. Right? Okay. Let me see if there's anything else new here, you guys. Yeah. People are saying just drop him in the middle of General Pop. He should have been his. I'm sorry, you guys, but I believe in an eye for an eye. You took 4 lives, you got 2 eyes, right? An eye for an eye. And I feel like they should have said no to a plea deal. Kaylee would have been in Austin at her new job. Who knows? She might have found something, gone and worked there and then found something better. Um, could she have met Mr. Right? Could she be planning her wedding? Planning for kids? We'll never know because this asshole snuffed her life. Idaho's system is broken. Alicia, I agree. It is. It's all so sad. Yep. Lowest of the low. You know what? You could have done this a lot differently, Anne, instead of tormenting these families even further. There's Pullman. I always think of Pullman, Washington, when I see PLL. Hello, long time no see. Good to see you here. Willow, you said a long time ago that Anne was going in for a plea. Yep, that's what I was just saying. I wasn't so sure at that time. You were right. Comes from 30 years of experience working in criminal justice. I smelt it. I smelt it coming just by the filings that she was doing and how far fetched she was going out. Even though I'm in Canada, like you guys have, the way that you guys do things there and your rights and everything else. She was trying to go outside of those and bring more rights to the table for Bryan than what was there. You know what I mean? Trying to rebirth 1800 law, trying to rebirth how the grand jury initially started like 100 years ago and what, you know, I can't even think straight right now. I just knew. I knew by what her filings were that this is what she was going to go for if she didn't get what she wanted. This last stretch was she went balls to the walls. And it's like, I think I even said in that same um, live that I did where I said she's going to go for a plea. Um, I now forget what I was just going to say. Here we go with my memory again, you guys. This is crazy. Crazy. Ann Taylor. I mean, the extra torment that she added to these families didn't need to be. Did not need to be. She knew he was cooked. Rose said, sorry, typo. Just a few moments ago, the U.S. media had just started flooding in this new information that you'd already beat them to. Woohoo! I got an alert through Vine. MJS 2000. I'm right there with you, girl. Me too. Eye for an eye. Okay, let me just see here. He's pleading guilty to all counts too. So in exchange for him pleading guilty, they dropped the death penalty. No, man, he does not deserve to be fed 3 meals a day. These kids don't have that. Why is his life worth more than those 4 kids? His life is being spared. He didn't spare their life. He could have stopped because they said the first one that was attacked was Maddie. He could have stopped, but he didn't. He went on to take Kaylee's life, Xana, and Ethan's. He didn't stop. He didn't stop. 4 lives he took. What makes saving his life and taking the death penalty off the table? No. No. Why should he be still breathing? Living out the rest of his life, still being able to talk to his parents and his sisters and anybody else that wants to talk to him. Maybe doing a book deal so his parents get money off of it because he's not going to be able to profit from his crimes, I hope. You know what I mean? But his parents could with all the information that he could give. Is that what he's thinking? I'll do a plea and then everything that was going through my mind, it's going to be a movie or a book deal, and I'm going to give that information to somebody, and then that money can all go to my parents and my sisters. You watch. Remember this day. I said this back in April that this plea was coming. A lot of people didn't believe me. Mark this down today on this live, you guys. You watch. There's going to be a movie and book deals, and hopefully the judge says he cannot profit from his crimes, but that money, he's going to give the information to his parents so his parents can get that money, and his sisters. You watch. Right? And it's you guys. It's not me. I'm in Canada. But it's you guys that are going to pay for this guy to live the rest of his life with 3 square meals, clean clothes, a bed, never having to pay a rent, never having to pay taxes or bills, 3 square meals a day, clean clothes, and a movie and book deal. You watch, it's coming. Mark today down, you guys. June 30th, mark it down. I said it first. He's going to go for a movie and a book deal, and he's going to make sure his parents and sisters get all the money from it. Dosia Do, hello and welcome. I believe he thought he was going to commit the perfect crime and get away with it. He would definitely rather plead guilty than show the entire world he messed up and can't win the case. Well, he's showing the world right now that he's not who he projected himself to be, right? Unreal. Yeah. When she didn't get that death penalty off and she didn't get a continuance and all that, she didn't get the perpetrator stuff, I knew it was coming. I knew it. I knew it back in April. And all this fighting and drawing out of this, including trying to say that the kids were involved in some kind of DRUG trade. and it was a deal gone bad. The way that Anne tried to project these kids were, that somehow it was their own fault. I don't know, man. Okay, let me refresh this and see if there's anything new. People are saying send him to El Salvador. Let him do his time there. Let me see what this is. I can't make it big yet. I gotta wait, you guys, for this advertisement, and then I'll show you what is on here. Okay, hang on. Oh, I gotta turn on the volume. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Here we go, you guys. Shit. Thank you. So, let's do this again. This is the letter that they sent. I'm going to read it again for those who are on phones that can't see this. Prosecutors said in a letter to the families that the state was approached last week by Kohberger's defense team asking to be presented with an offer. Boom. I'm right again. Prosecutors said that they then met with available family members last week, weighed the right path forward, and made a formal offer to Kohberger. Now, this is where it gets interesting because I don't think the family, at least 3 of the families, probably did not agree. This resolution is our sincere attempt to seek justice for your family, prosecutors wrote in the letter. This agreement ensures that the defendant will be convicted, will spend the rest of his life in prison, and will not be able to put you and other families through the uncertainty of decades of post-conviction appeals. Your viewpoints weighed heavily in our decision-making process. Really? Weighed heavily? That tells me that the family said, hell no, the ones that they could talk to. And we hope that you may come to appreciate, okay? We hope that you may come to appreciate, which means we know you're pissed off right now, right? But we hope that you appreciate somewhere down the line why we believe this resolution is in the best interest of justice. No, justice would be him losing his life after taking 4. Bullshit. They knew they had him. They knew they had him. Why you would make this deal, especially with this. And we hope that you may come to appreciate, which means they don't appreciate. I just showed you what the Goncalves family said. They are pissed. They are furious. And they have every right to be. I would be suing. I would be suing. Right? Right? How will they ever appreciate this? With this guy still living and breathing while their children are 6 feet under. Okay, Shy. Love you too. How are they ever going to appreciate this guy still living and breathing when their kids are 6 feet under? How? I'm pissed. And on top of this, Barry Morphew. I'll be covering that tomorrow, you guys. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to live stream it. But tomorrow, okay, hang on. I'll tell you what time I will be going live. Let me stop sharing this for a second. Okay. 3:30 Eastern. So I'll be going live at 3 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. I just got to write this down or I'm going to forget. Barry Morphew is going to be in front of the judge tomorrow. He is now back in Colorado. You guys, I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at this. This is just since January. Look at this. Look at all of this. That's just since January 2024. Look at. That's just since the case has been moved to Ada County. We've got 2022. Not much there because they just arrested him on the 30th or 29th, right? But look at 2023. Look at this. Thousands. This is just 2023. Thousands. of documents. And then we got 2024 before it was shipped to Ada County. Thousands of documents, you guys. And then these two here are Ada County. Right? That's the rest of 2024. And then this is all of 2025. Look at this. Right? And the hearing for Wednesday is not even on this yet. It's not even on the case summary yet. I'm livid, you guys. I am livid. 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 Replay crew. I'm livid. And we know you're feeling proud and feeling good about yourself, and shame on you. 100 million%, Rose. So I will be covering this on Wednesday. I'll be going live at about 3 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, where we're going to see this hearing for Bryan Kohberger. I don't know what time Wednesday. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. I got to write this down because I'm screwing everything up here. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'll be going live with the Barry Morphew appearance. He is back in Colorado. Wednesday, I will be covering and live streaming the Bryan Kohberger plea deal. I'm going to have nightmares tonight, you guys. We should pour that into merch, yeah. I'm livid. I don't. Willow, shut up. You guys don't even want to know what I would do if I was one of their mothers. If that was one of my kids and the prosecution accepted this deal against my wishes, you don't want to know what I would do. I know I don't look good in orange, but you know what? At my age, a life sentence is not a deterrent. I'm talking angrily right now, you guys. It's like I'm so mad. I'm so hurt and angry for those 4 kids' families, parents. Flyer says the state, no disrespect, but they deserve bad karma. I wonder if the university played a part in this decision to do a plea deal. I'm sure they didn't want this to go to trial due to the publicity. Rose, girl, sister from a different mister, right there. She knows what I'm talking about. There's no way in hell this guy would be talking to Santa Claus. Nope. I'm not a rich person, but I'm telling you. Anyway, Summer. Hello, my love. I'm just reading your comments now because I don't know what else to say. I am pissed. And then seeing Kaylee's dad post how furious they are. No. It's sad to say, you guys, but I told you back in April this was going to happen. And everybody said, nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen. And you watch. And I said to everybody in here, mark today's date down. He's going to do this plea, and then he's going to give all the information and everything to his parents. He's going to agree to be interviewed, and all the money from the movie and the book that's going to follow, you watch. There's going to be a movie deal and there's going to be a book deal. And you know what? It's going to be Bryan Kohberger Tells All, and all that money is going to go to his parents and his sister. Because I hope to God the judge says he cannot benefit. But they can't put them same restrictions on his parents and sisters. So his parents are going to make the deal, or his sisters are going to make the deal, because they were coming to court and they were on his side. Even after saying that they thought for sure he had done it, the way he was acting and everything. Do you remember that, Dawn, when I said back in May, you watch, she's going to go for a plea? Yep. And I want you guys to mark down what I'm saying now. There's going to be a movie deal and a book deal, and his family's going to benefit from it, because I hope to God the judge says he can't benefit from it. I know we have those rules here. If you've committed a crime like this, you can't benefit by it, by writing books or anything like that. Ann Taylor went to the prosecution, just like I said she would, and begged for a deal. He got life in prison, no chance of parole, and waiving his right to any appeals. Not really, Flyer. No. He can tell his story. And he can tell it through his parents. Absolutely. I'm there 100%. I would be there 100% to work alongside of him. Oh my God. Yeah, the sister said she thought he did it. I think even his father started questioning it, especially when they said they were looking for a white Hyundai. And then he's wearing gloves and acting all weird. He bought a K-bar knife and sheath on their Amazon. He bought a balaclava. They seen all that evidence. Assholes. It was never found. And I said this right at the beginning. Wait a minute. Where's the knife? Okay, he purchased a knife. Produce it. And he couldn't buy one in time to replace the one he used. It was still in his cart. And all the searches they did of his office, of his car, of his apartment, of his parents and everything, they never found that K-bar knife that he bought. Where is it? I want him to say where that weapon is, because I want to see if I was right. Just outside of Moscow, in those two areas that I had marked off with the trees on the side of the road, I want to see if I was close. Oh, the mom knew, yeah. Yeah. I bought my sweatshirt and t-shirt and everything for this. I don't feel bad for his family at all. But he has to tell where the murder weapon and everything is. There should be tons of conditions on this. Rose, like I said, I think he should have to tell them where it is. You know what? I would fly to Colorado tomorrow. But I'm terrified to fly in the States right now with all these planes going down. And to drive to Colorado, holy shit. I'm going to show you guys. Let me bring it up. just so I brought it up and showed you guys again before, in case they do force him to say where it is. I'm going to show you guys right now where I think he buried it. And I want to see how close I was, right? Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry. Forgot to share this again for you guys. Okay, so here we are. And this is where I marked it. Okay, so this is the cell tower that got his phone. Look at. No, I think it was here, right here, in this area here. Okay, so it's right by Jackson Road. And then the other area was here. Right by whatever this is. This is like a business, so it would have been closed at night. I don't know what that is. But this was the other one in this curve right here. Right in here. Right? I was kind of, this is where his phone went back on, so I believe it's here. Here. I don't think it's here because of the houses and everything. Now, you probably can't see a lot, but I believe it's in one of these. In between here and here. So I put that on just so everybody... Yeah, he buried it. I'm truly triggered and upset about this ordeal. Me too. Distant, you're going to have to scroll back. Summer says, I feel like I've been cheated about these kids' families, prayers, and love to them all. Yeah. Can you imagine how, like, obviously Kaylee's dad is pissed. He said he is furious. I would meet you there too. I would pick you up along the way if I ever drove. Because you're only about 4.5, 5 hours from me. Yep. He was, Flyer. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Distant. I had to do that with my Molly, and I'm still not over it, and it was 7 years ago. So prayers for you, hugs. They're up there playing. Your pup is up there playing with my Molly in doggy heaven. Yes, prayers. Everybody putting out prayers. Alicia says, victims doesn't matter in Idaho. Sorry, that's how I feel. I have my own case here in Idaho. I remember you saying something about that, Alicia. Flyer says, distant areas, I'm so sorry. I know it's hard. Hugs to you and your family. Yes. Hugs and prayers going out to you, for sure. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up because I can't stand up and bent over like this any longer. Like I said, I've got a 3rd-degree burn on my leg and I can't sit. But I had to get down back on my computer here so I could bring this all to you guys. And you guys were some of the first to know. So you're very welcome, distant areas. Yes. Rose, you are just phenomenal. Alicia says my dogs are up there too, so they're all up there playing. That's what we got to keep thinking, right? And remembering that they're up there playing now, and no more pain, no more hurt. I love you guys too. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow at about 3 o'clock, where we watch the Barry Morphew first hearing of appearance. He is back in Colorado, and then Wednesday will be the Bryan Kohberger hearing. Oh, I'm just so mad. Okay, you guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your super chats and your donations. It goes a long way, you guys, to help me to continue to do this and, jump up out of bed and run down here and bring this to you guys. You guys make it worth it. So I want to thank each and every one of you who've donated tonight. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for the Barry Morphew hearing, first appearance. And I can't stand anymore, you guys. My leg is killing. I got to get some polysporin on it. It's burning like a MF. I just can't win for losing, you guys. I can't. So I got to go and lay back down, get the heating pad partially on my back, and try and keep this from touching the gauze. And life is such. This shall pass. Okay, you guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Yes, I've got an aloe vera plant that I cut as soon as I got the burn. And it's about 6 inches long by about 2 inches wide. And that's the first thing I did was I went to my aloe vera, I cut a piece off, sliced it open, took the guts out of it, and rubbed it on. So there's Martin. Martin, I messaged you on Twitter. I'm trying to get something set up. Jules is on board. I don't want to say too much here because I told everybody it was going to be a surprise. But for you guys that are here now, you're going to see some of the dream team. I'm still waiting to hear back from my brother. So, but you have Martin and Jules I've already got coming on board. And I'm hoping to get Kurt on board too. So with that being said, Martin, check your Twitter, whatever they call it now. And I've got to get myself a little stool so I can have my one leg hanging off of it because of this burn. And I want to get together and do that. I'm probably looking at Thursday, Martin, because tomorrow we're going to have Barry Morphew. I hope you're there for that, Martin. So Thursday afternoon. Is that good for you? Let me know over on Twitter because I gotta get back upstairs. I can't stand any longer bent over like this. Okay, so thank you, you guys. I love you guys all. Please, please, please. I'm gonna end it like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Be careful who you trust. Okay, Martin, we're good. I'll give you all the information and the link. I'll send it to you on X, Twitter, whatever it's called. So you got the link. And I got to get it to Jules too. So, and hopefully I hear back from Kurt soon. Okay, so until the next time, you guys, please take care. Please, 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 please be careful who you trust. I want to see each and every one of you here. Here. Every time I go live, I want to see you here knowing you guys are safe. You guys are like family. I love you guys to the moon and back. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Please say a prayer for the families of Kaylee, Madison, Xana, and Ethan. Keep them in your prayers today. Good night, all.